Hello again, it's Kelsey. So, my challenge for today is not directly a challenge for myself, but more of a challenge for my students and how to get them to use the tools that they have available. Now, my 9th grade students, I don't use this kind of technology with them because they still need to be able to write, especially when they get to their Regents exam. There will probably come some times where they will use this, but this is mostly for my pre-calc students, where I use a lot of Google Docs for their assignments, and they can insert equations and show all their work through that feature. Unfortunately, they don't respond well to using the option of inserting equations and trying to figure out a way that is more user-friendly for them. Before, they were used to writing on their screen. They all have Surface Pro 3s, so they can use their stylus and write on their screen. And I think that Microsoft Word has a more user-friendly equation editor, unlike Google Docs. I'm going to demonstrate what I'm talking about. So if you go to insert an equation, you get this new equation bar up here, and the symbols alone, they're just confusing. If you hover over a little bit more, they tell you what they are, and I've tried to portray that to my students so that they can see that too. But it's not doing what they need for them. I've done examples in class with them where they walk through it with me at the same time. And those, it works, but when they get to doing it on their own, there's a big disconnect, and I think this is like a big challenge right now. So I can just show you for an example how an equation would be typed in. It's not too difficult. So we're doing trig functions right now, and they do not like writing in trig functions. And that's it right there. From there, they can enter down and insert another equation, and it's all in line just the same way it would be on their paper, which is 1, 2. So just my challenge is pretty much basically, how can I get my students to utilize the tools that are available to them through Google Docs without them having to download, go into Word, use Word, re-upload to Google Docs, and then submit their assignment. Our learning system that they use, Schoology, actually has Google Docs available through it, so they don't have to open up any new windows. It's all included in one thing. So we're just trying to narrow down the number of steps they have to do in order to complete an assignment. And this is something that I thought would have been beneficial to them, but they still struggle with it. So, any words of wisdom? Appreciated.